This past winter, and I think winter's behind us. I think I'm still thinking about it. But this past winter, we were blessed by Calvary Baptist Church to be able to go over there and play basketball in the wintertime. And their youth intern, Jordan, was willing to open things up. And so we went over there and would to shoot hoops and play around. And I enjoy basketball. I enjoy playing it very much. And I've played since I was a kid. And every time I get a chance to play against or with Tim Severance, it's always a blessing. It's just a lot of fun. So anyway, about 2/3 of the way, maybe 3/4 of the way through the winter, we were playing, and my knee just felt weird. I thought, what in the world is this? I'd not had this sensation before, at least in my left knee. So I said, guys, I need to stop playing. I'm sorry. And I stopped that evening, and it took a little while for my knee to really recover. And when I thought it was, pretty well done and kind of behind me, and I tried to avoid doctors and MRIs and all that kind of stuff. I played around a golf a few Mondays ago. We had that unseasonably warm day, and so I'm playing golf. And by the end of the golf round, my knee was just killing me. And I thought, what in the world? Did I really hurt this thing? Am I going to have to go see somebody? Since that time, it's gotten feels much better, but I haven't really tested it with basketball or tennis or golf or anything yet. And then a couple weeks ago, we were driving down to Indianapolis to catch up with our son Sam, and he was running in a race, and we wanted to say hello, and that was a good halfway point. So we drove down there, and as we were driving down there, I got out of the car, and my right knee was just killing me. And all I'd been doing was driving, and I had it bent a little bit. And I did have some surgery on that knee a few years ago. So I thought maybe it's just arthritis and changing weather or something. I have no idea, but man, it was hurting. And then last night, about really this morning, I couldn't get comfortable in bed. And my right ankle was just a little bit swollen, but it just was sore and hurting to the point when I woke up, I could barely walk on it. And took some ibuprofen and still trying to kind of work it out. My point in sharing you about all my battle wounds is that my old body can't take what it used to. I'm not as flexible. I'm not as in good a shape. My body is getting more. I can't be as active as I once was because this old body is just wearing down. Well, there's a parable that Jesus told in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. The parable was in response to him being questioned by the disciples of John the Baptist, as well as some Pharisees, about fasting. And they asked him, how come your disciples don't fast like we fast and like the Pharisees fast? And Jesus shared with them, would you fast while the bridegroom is here? He's like, of course not. So I'm here. And because I'm here as the Messiah, as the Christ, my disciples are not going to fast. We're going to celebrate and enjoy this time that we have together. There will be time for that. But then he goes on and he shares this. He says, no one tears a piece of cloth from a new garment and uses it to patch an old garment, for then the new garment would be ruined, and the new patch wouldn't even match the old garment. And no one puts new wine into old wineskins, for the new wine would burst the wineskins, spilling the wine and ruining the skins. New wine must be stored in new wineskins, but no one who drinks the old wine seems to want the new wine. The old is just fine, they say. Here's just a simple message for this Wednesday afternoon for you, or whenever you get around to watching this video. I hope my faith never gets old and worn and tattered like my body. I want my faith to be fresh and new every single morning. It's not a new message. It's not a new gospel. Jesus doesn't love me more today than he did yesterday. I want to love him more every single day. I don't want to be an old wineskin. I don't want to be an old piece of cloth when it comes to my faith and my heart toward Jesus. My challenge to you, to myself, is to every day when our feet hit the floor, do so as a new creation, being ready to have Jesus pour into us his love, His mercy, His grace, as we pursue Him as the Savior and Lord that He is, and that we will be renewed and refreshed every single day. That despite what our physical bodies, these vessels that we have to carry around our soul, do to us or for us or with us or through us for the years that we have left on earth, may our faith be incredibly challenged and growing every single day, so that no one might say of us, well, they just like the old way. They just like what used to be. They just like, no. I want what God has new for me every single day. And I hope and pray that you feel the same way and have that same prayer. Have an awesome rest of your week. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. What a great Mother's Day we had. You guys are awesome. I love this church. I love this community, and just can't wait to see what God does next. We'll see you Sunday.